Alright guys, how you all doing? Classic Gamer. Just a quick little thing before I get started in this video. In March next month, I'll be doing an unboxing of the Division 2. I bought it on Ubisoft, like I did with Assassin's Creed, the last two Assassin's Creed actually. Because Games doesn't seem to have the edition that has the Season Pass. So I will be doing a unboxing. I'm getting it 3 days early, so I'll be doing it on the 12th. I'm going to try and do this for every game now that I play, the ALP. Just do a little bit of a review. And I did start this the other week, but I did one video and then just didn't bother. I've decided to try it again. And this review is for Resident Evil 2. Now, I've played it and completed it. Many of you guys may have seen my LP of it, which I really enjoyed. I'm not going to dive in too much in depth, but I love this game. I think in terms of a remake, it is perfect. I can't flaw this game. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I can flaw this game in one tiny bit, and that's Ada's section. I don't like Ada's section. I think it is horrible. I don't like the fact that she gets no health. She has no health. She gets barely any ammo. Maybe one lot of handgun rounds. That's it. And her little gadget for hacking on the trailer, it looks so much cooler than it actually is. I mean, yeah, it's cool being able to hack, you know, a door or a lift, or in the case, a fucking giant furnace. But unless you know that there's one right in the corner of the fucking, the bloody bottom of the thing, it took me about 6 attempts to realise it. I was getting pretty pissed off at the game, as you guys saw. So I started as Leon, and I did it on standard, which I thought, yeah, I can do it on standard. You know, no worries. Nah. I got so much into shit that I had no ammo, no health items. I think I had one green herb or one mixed herb. So I started on Claire and then finished off Leon later. With the, obviously, I decreased the difficulty. I should have done it on assisted for the start, just to find my feet, a nice casual playthrough. I didn't want to, I'm not, like, I know a lot of YouTubers, I like to do it on hardcore. I'm not really into that. I don't really feel that I needed to. I will do it on standard at some point again, but I will only do one of the characters and then the other B Games character. I won't do both. So it'll probably be Claire A and Leon B on standard. But in terms of the game, in terms of the graphics, in terms of the gore, and there is gore in this game. Oh my god, there is gore galore. It's so gory. The graphics are amazing. The voice acting is solid. Leon and Claire look really good. They've changed Claire completely. Marvin's got more of a bigger role now. He feels more like a character instead of just a guy who just points a gun to your head after telling you about the outbreak in the mansion and tells you to basically piss off. And the next time you see him, he turns into a zombie and attacks you. In this, it's like a bit more personal between him and Leon. And there's a nice few touches, like the welcome sign in the West office is missing an L. Well, it had 2 L's in the original. And if you look at one of the desks very carefully, there's actually an L on one of the desks. But the game itself, I can't flaw. Apart from the Ada section, which is very, very tiny detail. And even then, it's not really enough to really say it's a game that I would even... If I had to give it a rating, if I had to give it... I don't think I can give it a 10. But I think I would give it a 9.8. It's just the Ada part, and maybe the Sherry part, that sort of makes it a bit not fun for me. The Sherry part I was okay with, even though it took me about 45 minutes to do her fucking puzzle in that room. And when you're doing it live, it's even worse. So the day I upload this, it will be about a month after the game. It will be a month after the game has come out. So we're a month into this game's life cycle, and we've already had DLC. And if I have to say something now, the DLC, I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's particularly brilliant. The Robert Kendo bit. The thing is, it's three different difficulties. Runaway Bride or The Mayor's Daughter is the easiest. Robert Kendo is the second easiest, and the Umbrella Service Squad member is basically the equivalent of hardcore. So Runaway Bride or The Mayor's Daughter is assisted, Kendo is standard, and the Ghost Soldier or the Soldier is hardcore. And I tried each of them. I did 2 out of the 3. I died on the Ghost Survivor, you know, the security guard, the soldier one. It's not easy. It's actually really tough. It's not easy at all. It's a tough thing to do. Oh, excuse me. I went to bed very late this morning, so I'm quite tired. But in terms of a game that I was thoroughly excited for the game, you guys all know that. You saw my passion for the unboxing of the collector's edition. I love the game. I absolutely love it. It's just the Tyrant was what I think made it. I mean, they've just adapted the Tyrant brilliantly. It's done so well. And when they first announced this game, and it was not much was being said, everyone thought it was in developmental hell, that it wasn't being made, it was cancelled. But then they dropped a bombshell last year, and you guys know that when I found out about this, I there and then went and pre-ordered that game back in June last year. And I rate this game. I'm not going to dive too much into spoilers, but I love every part of this game. The boss battles. I mean, I read a review. It said that, you know, the ending was a bit meh. The boss battles were a bit clunky. I think there is truth to that, and the boss battles you can say are clunky. But I think they're done well. I don't think they're done badly. I think the Birkin is. I'm watching a review actually at the moment, and the guy says he's a bullet sponge. Yeah, he is. You know, he takes brute force. Everything in this game basically absorbs bullets. You can shoot a zombie in the face, and they will flinch and then just look back at you with their face all grotesque and all fucked up because of the shotgun. This game detail is just amazing. I was on Facebook, and there's been people, I've been chatting with a few people about the remake, and everyone loves it. And this is going to pain me to say it, but some idiot decided to use Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 6 in the same sentence. You can't put them in the same sentence. You can't even put them in the same in the same paragraph, in the same. You know what I mean? Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 2. You can't compare those two. You can't. I read somewhere, and I heard this, that people will find it. The people's complaint with the game is that, you know, it's hard, and you die. All right, I don't know what happened there. My phone decided to stop recording. I may have hit stop by accident. So someone decided to use Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 2 in the same sentence. You can't use them in the same sentence. And anyone who compares 2 to 6, I will have an argument with till my deathbed. I will not allow anyone in my presence, as a fan of Resident Evil and as a fan for a long time, many years, say to me, oh, you know, I can't remember what it was about, but he said he tried to compare 2 and 6. What people have complained about this game and people have found it hard is that it kills you and it's difficult. It is meant to kill you. It's not meant to hold your hand. It's not meant to give you unlimited amount of guns that you magically put in your coat or your jacket as Leon, because you know you can carry many weapons, or you have herbs that are now tablets. It doesn't work like that. Resident Evil is a horror game first, a survival game second, and an action game third. That is the order in which the game has been made. This is a new fans. They made it over the shoulder to appeal to new fans. They made it horror to appeal to the old fans. They have to. They can't appeal. They can't please everyone, and they've done it in a way that I think. Fair play to them. They could have done it, you know, many ways, but they chose to do it in the way they did, and I can't fault Capcom for that. This game is just, as I say, it's survival. It's a horror game first, survival game second, and an action game third. Or you could say a survival game first, horror game second, and action game third. Either way, it's going to kill you. If you think that this game is going to hold your hand through every single encounter and every single liquor encounter and zombie encounter and Mr. X encounter, you're dreaming and you're foolish to think it. This is a brutally honest review. I will tell you, if you're going to go into it with that mindset, you best off just not bother. You won't enjoy it. I'm telling you, you won't enjoy it because it won't appeal to you. If you're going to go into this game, you have to remember that in your mind. I would recommend this game to any one of my subs and people who haven't played it. Go and buy this game. It's worth the £50 or $60 that it's been sold at. You know, hell, if you can get the collector's edition, get the collector's edition. It is expensive, yes. Is it worth it? Yes. The DLC is also free. Now, I'm not a fan of the DLC. I've played them only once. I have yet to make a full determination on that. At the moment, I don't personally like them. I think they're a bit empty and a bit, you know, not really. I would have expected something to be a bit more quicker. Not quicker. You know, have a bit more length to it. You know, like DLC for Resident Evil 7. Not Hero and End of Zoe. They weren't short DLCs. They were quite long campaigns. You know, they weren't. You wouldn't complete them in like half an hour. You'd complete them in an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if you're going through it slowly. With this in Resident Evil 2, I completed the first one on training in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. That's it. That's what it's simply get from the shop, get to the bottom of the sewers. That's where you fight William. That's where it is. And the Runaway Bride, you have to get to the cells in the police station from the orphanage. And in Runaway Soldier, yeah, I don't know where you're going to get to. I haven't completed that one yet. But the game is really good. I give it a 9.8 out of 10. It's a solid entry. You know, they've even now been talking about the fact that they, with enough fan demand, they will make Resident Evil 3. Yes, they will remake 3. We want 3. You've done 2. Why stop at 2? Give us Resident Evil 3. I agree with people who have said this already. They've already got the basis, the base for Resident Evil 3. They don't have to do much. They've got the PlayStation. They've got part of Raccoon City. They can expand on that. They've already got the core elements for this game. It won't take as long to make because the third game came out a year after Resident Evil 2. You've got to remember, Resident Evil 2, the original Resident Evil 2 we all like, or I'm now gonna refer to Resident Evil 2 on the PS1 and that kind of thing, and the classic Resident Evil 2. So classic Resident Evil 2, okay, um, is basically you know, it was a year before. It wasn't the first time they remade Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 1.5 is the original Resident Evil 2. Then we had Resident Evil 2 that we got in 98. Now you could say the Resident Evil 2 we got in 98 was a remake of the one they scrapped at 80%, 60 to 80%. They scrapped it at 60 to 80%. They didn't bother with it. They scrapped it. Sorry, my cat is just wandering around everywhere. I'm just trying to check what she's doing. Hey, socks. No, she knows she's annoying me. She's annoying me. So the thing that I say about it is that if you're gonna like, and then Resident Evil 3, a year after 2, it came out in '99. Now, obviously, if they were gonna, I would have thought it would have been nice if they released Resident Evil 2 last year, in December maybe, but they released it this year. So we might get Resident Evil 3 next year. It's possible. You know, E3 this year, Sony won't be there. From what the reports are saying, it might change, but they're not planning on being there from what I've heard. But Capcom can be there because, as a developer, will they announce 3? Well, I think that the fans are going to say, we want 3 because they've done 2. Why stop at 2? They've already got the foundation for it. So if you're wondering if you want to spend like the £50 or $60 on this game, yes, it's worth it, and I think you should do it. Definitely, absolutely, 100%. It's worth it, and I think all new fans and old fans alike will and have enjoyed this game. Whether you're new to the series or you're a veteran or you're a loyal fan, everyone will enjoy this game at some point. Resident Evil 2 is my favourite Resident Evil by an absolute mile. Best story, best characters. I love the music. I got the edition where you can replace the classic music with the new soundtrack. Oh my god. It is just so nice to walk through the main hall and hear that main hall theme. The original main hall theme. It is so fucking good. And you can't get around that. There's no way you can say it's not good. It is fantastic. Really good. And I loved every minute of it. Every minute of it. I did. I really did. I enjoyed it. I found it hard. I died. Yes, I died. I got a B on every playthrough. I think I got a C on the fourth one. But I'm now going through it off screen, just so I'm kind of like, because I did it the first time on my, fully with you guys watching me, but now I'm going through it. I haven't played it in a little while. I'm actually playing Last of Us, but that's a different game for a different video. But I am playing that game again just to play it for on my own because I have missed some bits. There is one particular bit I missed. Another upgrade you can get for the Magnum, which is actually the hiding places for the pictures that you find. So I want to go through it on my own and just see what I can miss. A nice slow pace. Well, actually, I'm trying to complete it more quicker. So I don't. If I go through it with recording it, I would take my time because of you guys. Look at the little details. Look at little things. It's a nice nod. And I did miss it. There was a few things I missed. Anyway, guys, it's late. I'm absolutely shattered because I went to bed about 4 o'clock in the morning. I did sleep until this afternoon, but I'm still quite tired. So I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this review, kind of review, more like a sort of like a discuss, if you like. But all right, so I think it stopped after 10 minutes on this kind of setting I've got it on. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye on the channel. To everyone who's subscribed and give me some comments, especially on this is how you don't play for Resident Evil. I did spend about a week doing that video. I then realised I made a mistake, so I had to redo it, which is why I put the other one on private. Um, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's had good views. The first video I put up, I actually had over 100. But keep watching it, and I will do the rest of it. I just need to find a time when I'm not absolutely feeling shattered, where I can't do anything. Because I'll tell you one thing: going through DSP's LPs are grueling. They are frustrating. I literally went through a situation with him when I was going through his video. He was dying every 2 minutes or less. In a half an hour period, he died 8 times. And I had to count all them. So, this is what I mean. He is a nightmare. An absolute fucking nightmare. There's no question about it. I don't know what it is about him. He can't play games. He can't. So, yeah, it takes me a long time. To those of you who will ask, am I going to do the rest of it? Yes, I am. I just want to get a few things of my own videos done, because as much as I love doing those This Is How You Don't plays, I do want to do my own content as well. It's not always good to do sort of like do I enjoy doing the montages? Yes, I do. They just take a long time to edit, and I could just splice them all together and not bother putting anything else on them, but I like making them entertaining for you guys. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's me done. That's me. Go and play the game. You won't regret it. Cheers for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and keep showing me that love and support. Really appreciate it. See you soon, guys.